The more you select, the more you win. Making a selection in your loft comes down to selecting the birds that would form the strongest team for the racing season. A strict selection is important to have a good breed in the future. It helps you to find the good breeders in your loft who breed the best young birds, of which the value increases year after year. During the long winter nights, many fanciers take the time to think about the best possible couplings, the best birds in the loft, and the best selection method. You should find the right answer to safeguard the future of your breeding loft and to have a successful racing season, which will be coming sooner than you think. A good selection should allow you to compose a team that consists of the best possible racing pigeons in your loft. But in order to do this, you should first of all decide what kind of team you are looking for. This means you have to determine what type of races you will be doing during the season and look for the pigeons that are best suited for this and that will yield the best results. If you manage to select the pigeons that are best suited for the competitions of your choice, you might have a successful season ahead. When you have selected a racing team for next season, you will also have to pay attention to the age of your pigeons. If you want to aim for the long distance races, for instance, you should look for a large team of older birds. This is because the physical strength of the bird is not all that matters in a long distance race. An equally important aspect is their degree of experience and their resistance, which often compensates for the lack in dynamism, which is typical of an old bird. This also explains why a long-distance fancier should have a lot of birds in his loft that can last for quite some time, especially if he wants to win top prizes regularly. His pigeons should not be past their best as soon as they have done some more demanding races. They should gain experience in these races and they should be able to do well in any weather condition. Obviously, this does not apply to sprint racers. Thanks to weather forecast services, the internet and other innovations, most sprint races take place in good weather. This means experience is not that important to a sprint race pigeon. A strong spirit and quick navigational abilities are the most important skills for a sprint racer. Young birds usually have a strong spirit. A young bird is driven by dynamism and is likely to be more motivated compared to the older pigeons. We should not forget that the same applies when you prepare your pigeons for next season. We have already discussed this in our article about widowhood. The point is that a difficult flight has a considerable impact on the nervous system of a young bird, whereas a dyed-in-the-wool old bird with plenty of experience is not likely to be disturbed by a flight in difficult conditions. The navigational system of a pigeon is an innate ability, which the fancier can improve with training flights. If a sprint racer has well-developed navigational abilities, his experience from previous flights will only play a minor role here. Which birds should stay, which should not? A difficult question. As we said earlier, a fancier who will only play sprint races should make sure he has a racing team that consists of mostly young birds. We think fanciers should not focus on the number of prizes they can win but on the value of the prizes they win. A fancier has nothing to lose when he replaces an old, tired pigeon that can only win a few low prizes by a young and motivated bird with a promising future ahead. This means that a fancier who wants to do shorter distance races should have high-quality breeders so he can always have new young birds to replace the older ones. But there is one exception. You should not replace older birds if their performance does not decrease over the years and if they are still fit. Besides, you should keep in mind that older birds that are still fit and vital are not only great racers, they are also invaluable in the breeding loft. It would be wise to no longer let them do races as soon as they show signs of weakness. The same applies to long-distance pigeons. We will run through the important factors when it comes to selecting the birds: their health, the mold, a good origin, outside appearance, the nervous system, the bird's behavior in the loft and during a flight. It is up to the fancier to make a judgment about his pigeons based on observations and checkups in the loft. These observations are more valuable than any theory. An excellent sprint race fancier told us this: every time he enters the loft he would take the time to take a careful look at the behavior of his pigeons in the loft. Some of them would get up a 1.50 meter high box with 6 or 7 wing strokes, other much more nervous birds only need 3 to 4 strokes. He knows from experience that the best birds will be the ones that only need 3 to 4 strokes. Any fancier can learn important things from observing his pigeons in the loft. Those who have a thorough knowledge of the pigeon can judge its physical features fairly easily. Think of the bird's balance, its skeleton, its muscles, the wings, its feathers and its vitality. Unfortunately, some other features cannot be seen with the naked eye, which makes it much more difficult to judge them. The inner organs of a pigeon include its heart, lungs, liver, glands, and intestines and have a considerable influence on the performance of a pigeon as well. It is very difficult to judge the quality of the inner organs from the outside. So it is impossible to find out if the organs of a pigeon are functioning correctly. But there is something else we should take into consideration. The physical strength of a pigeon influences its performance as well. Even when a pigeon has a perfect build and a perfect health, it is still uncertain whether it will be a successful one. When it has everything it takes to become a successful racer but it lacks a strong spirit and navigational abilities, the pigeon will never become successful. At this point, a fancier who is always committed, who breeds, studies and trains his pigeons and who knows the origins of his birds will be the only person who can make a correct judgment about his pigeons. A selection in the hand is a good method to estimate the value of a bird. But nowadays there are too many birds that do not last very long. The reason is that fanciers are only looking to the psychic characteristics, its intelligence, of a bird without paying attention to the other aspects. If you want to become successful, you have to be a good breeder and a good player. A bird should develop its intelligence, willpower and physical strength simultaneously if you want it to make progress. We have seen birds who could immediately find the shortest way home and who were very motivated to reach their loft as soon as possible. But if that bird does not have the strength to do this a few times in a row, it will never become a successful racer. The ultimate aim is to combine the two elements in your bloodlines: physical strength and psychic qualities, intelligence. A fancier will never become successful in sprint races if he neglects the physical characteristics of his birds. On the other hand, a long-distance fancier who neglects the intelligence and the psychic qualities of his pigeons will never become successful either. If you want your pigeons to improve, you have to pay attention to both strength and intelligence. First of all, you have to judge your pigeon in the hand. You should try to get a clear idea of its physical strength and the bird's overall fitness. At the same time, you should also make sure that the pigeons of your bloodlines have a high degree of intelligence, a lot of determination and good navigational abilities. If you can manage to select your birds with that in mind, and if you can breed strong and intelligent birds season after season, you will end up with a high percentage of top-class birds in your loft. Your racing team will only consist of birds that are strong and intelligent enough to do the most demanding races. As an expert in the field of pigeon corn and seeds with over 20 years of experience, I'm pleased to provide you with a comprehensive overview of the various grains, legumes, and oilseeds that are commonly used in the pigeon feed and seed industry. This information is presented in a clear and accessible manner, with the aim of educating both novices and seasoned professionals alike. White pigeon wheat. A popular and nutritious grain for pigeons, white pigeon wheat is a high-quality variety of wheat that is prized for its excellent protein content and digestibility. It is a soft, white-colored wheat with a plump, rounded kernel that is easily consumed by pigeons. White pigeon wheat is a versatile ingredient that can be used as the primary grain in pigeon feed mixes or as a supplementary component, adding valuable protein, carbohydrates, and other essential nutrients to the diet. When sourcing white pigeon wheat, it is important to ensure that it is free of contaminants, such as mycotoxins or other harmful substances, and that it meets the appropriate quality standards for pigeon feed. White dari. Dari, also known as white sorghum, is a versatile grain that is highly valued in the pigeon feed and seed industry. It is a drought-resistant and hardy cereal grain that provides a reliable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients for pigeons. White dari is particularly prized for its relatively low fiber content and high energy density, making it an excellent choice for inclusion in pigeon feed mixes. When incorporating white dari into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that it is properly cleaned and processed to remove any potential contaminants or toxins. Red dari. Red dari, a variant of the sorghum grain, is a common ingredient in pigeon feed and seed mixes. Compared to its white counterpart, red dari is typically higher in tannins and other phenolic compounds, which can impact palatability and digestibility for some pigeon breeds. However, red dari can still be a valuable component of a balanced pigeon diet, providing carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients. When using red dari in pigeon feed, it is important to consider the specific nutritional needs and sensitivities of the pigeon breed, as well as to monitor feed intake and palatability. Safflower. Safflower is an oilseed crop that is often included in pigeon feed and seed mixes, as it provides a rich source of healthy fats and other essential nutrients. The seeds of the safflower plant are high in linoleic acid, an omega-6 fatty acid that is important for pigeon health and plumage development. Safflower seeds can be used whole or crushed, and they are often combined with other grains, legumes, and oilseeds to create a balanced and varied pigeon diet. When selecting safflower for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the seeds are fresh, free of contaminants, and have not been subjected to excessive processing or storage conditions that could compromise their nutritional value. Pigeon barley. Pigeon barley is a specialized variety of the cereal grain barley that is specifically cultivated and processed for use in pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of barley is typically lower in fiber and higher in protein and energy than standard feed barley, making it a more suitable choice for pigeons. Pigeon barley can be used as a primary grain component in pigeon feed or as a supplementary ingredient, providing valuable carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients. When incorporating pigeon barley into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the grains are properly cleaned, sorted, and processed to remove any potential contaminants or anti-nutritional factors. Broken rice. Broken rice is a byproduct of the rice milling process that is often used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. While it may have a slightly lower nutritional profile compared to whole, unbroken rice, broken rice can still serve as a valuable source of carbohydrates and other essential nutrients for pigeons. Broken rice is typically more affordable and easier to source than whole grain rice, making it a cost-effective option for pigeon feed producers and enthusiasts. When using broken rice in pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the grains are clean, free of contaminants, and properly processed to optimize their nutritional availability and palatability for pigeons. Field oats. Field oats, also known as naked oats, are a type of oat grain that has had the tough outer hull removed, making them more easily consumed and digested by pigeons. Field oats are a rich source of protein, fiber, and other essential nutrients, and they can be a valuable component of a balanced pigeon diet. They are often used in pigeon feed and seed mixes, either as a primary grain or as a supplementary ingredient, to provide additional nutritional support for pigeons. When selecting peeled oats for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that they are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Brown linseed. Brown linseed, or flaxseed, is an oilseed that is commonly included in pigeon feed and seed mixes due to its high content of omega-3 fatty acids and other beneficial nutrients. The oil contained within the linseed can help to promote healthy feather development, skin condition, and overall pigeon health. Brown linseed can be used whole, crushed, or in the form of linseed meal, and it is often combined with other grains, legumes, and oilseeds to create a balanced and varied pigeon diet. When using brown linseed in pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the seeds are fresh, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Black coalseed. Black coalseed, also known as rapeseed, is an oilseed crop that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes. The seeds of the black coalseed plant are high in beneficial fatty acids, protein, and other essential nutrients that can support pigeon health and performance. However, it is important to note that black coalseed can also contain glucosinolates, which can be toxic to pigeons in high concentrations. When using black coalseed in pigeon feed, it is crucial to carefully select and process the seeds to minimize the presence of potentially harmful compounds, and to ensure that the inclusion rate is within safe and recommended levels for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Black maize. Black maize, also known as purple or blue corn, is a specialized variety of the corn plant that is sometimes used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of maize is typically higher in antioxidants, such as anthocyanins, compared to conventional yellow or white corn varieties. The pigmentation and unique nutritional profile of black maize can make it an attractive component in pigeon diets, potentially providing additional health benefits and support for pigeons. When incorporating black maize into pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the grains are properly processed, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Bordeaux maize. Bordeaux maize, a specialized variety of corn, is a popular ingredient in many pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of maize is characterized by its deep red-purple color and is often prized for its high carotenoid content, which can contribute to the development of vibrant plumage and other desirable physical traits in pigeons. Bordeaux maize can serve as a valuable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients for pigeons, and it is often combined with other grains, legumes, and oilseeds to create a balanced and varied diet. When selecting Bordeaux maize for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the grains are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Red maize. Red maize, a distinct variety of corn, is another grain that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes. Similar to Bordeaux maize, red maize is characterized by its deep red or reddish-brown coloration, which can be attributed to the presence of carotenoid pigments. These pigments can contribute to the development of vibrant plumage and other desirable physical characteristics in pigeons, making red maize a potentially valuable ingredient in their diets. When using red maize in pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the grains are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Premium cribs maize. Premium cribs maize, a specialized variety of corn, is a high-quality grain that is often used in premium-grade pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of maize is typically characterized by its large, uniform kernels, high density, and excellent nutritional profile, making it a highly desirable ingredient for pigeon enthusiasts. Premium cribs maize can serve as a primary grain component in pigeon diets, providing valuable carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients to support the overall health and performance of pigeons. When sourcing premium cribs maize for pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that the grains are of the highest quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Small cribs maize. Small cribs maize, a variation of the corn grain, is a smaller sized variety that is sometimes used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. While it may not have the same visual appeal or uniform size as premium cribs maize, small cribs maize can still serve as a valuable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients for pigeons. This type of maize may be more cost-effective or easier to source in certain regions, making it a practical option for some pigeon enthusiasts and feed producers. When incorporating small cribs maize into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the grains are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Toasted soya beans. Toasted soya beans, a processed form of the soybean, are a common ingredient in many pigeon feed and seed mixes. The toasting process helps to improve the digestibility and palatability of the soya beans for pigeons, while also preserving their valuable protein, fat, and other essential nutrients. Soya beans are a rich source of high-quality protein, which is essential for supporting the growth, development, and overall health of pigeons. When using toasted soya beans in pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the processing has been done properly and that the final product is free of any potential contaminants or anti-nutritional factors. Maple peas. Maple peas, a specialized variety of field pea, are a legume that is often included in pigeon feed and seed mixes. These peas are characterized by their distinctive reddish-brown color and are valued for their high protein content and overall nutritional profile. Maple peas can serve as an excellent source of plant-based protein, as well as providing carbohydrates, fiber, and other essential nutrients that support the health and well-being of pigeons. When incorporating maple peas into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the legumes are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Dun peas. Dun peas, another variety of field pea, are also commonly used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. These peas are typically characterized by their dull, brownish-green color and are valued for their high protein content and overall nutritional profile. Like maple peas, dun peas can serve as an excellent source of plant-based protein for pigeons, as well as providing carbohydrates, fiber, and other essential nutrients. When selecting dun peas for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the legumes are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Large green peas. Large green peas, a type of garden pea, are another legume that is commonly used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. These peas are typically larger in size compared to their smaller counterparts and are valued for their high protein content, as well as their content of other essential nutrients. Large green peas can serve as a valuable source of plant-based protein and other beneficial compounds that support the overall health and well-being of pigeons. When incorporating large green peas into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the legumes are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Small green peas. Small green peas, a variation of the garden pea, are also a common ingredient in pigeon feed and seed mixes. While they may be smaller in size compared to their larger counterparts, small green peas can still provide a valuable source of plant-based protein, carbohydrates, and other essential nutrients for pigeons. These peas may be more cost-effective or easier to source in certain regions, making them a practical option for some pigeon enthusiasts and feed producers. When using small green peas in pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the legumes are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Mung beans. Mung beans, a type of legume, are sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes due to their high protein content and other beneficial nutritional properties. These small, green beans can serve as a valuable source of plant-based protein, as well as providing carbohydrates, fiber, and other essential nutrients that support pigeon health and performance. When incorporating mung beans into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the legumes are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Additionally, proper processing, such as soaking or cooking, may be necessary to improve the digestibility and palatability of mung beans for pigeons. White pigeon wheat. As previously mentioned, white pigeon wheat is a popular and nutritious grain that is commonly used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of wheat is valued for its excellent protein content, digestibility, and overall nutritional profile, making it a highly desirable ingredient for pigeon enthusiasts. White pigeon wheat can be used as a primary grain component in pigeon diets or as a supplementary ingredient, providing essential carbohydrates, protein, and other beneficial nutrients. When sourcing white pigeon wheat for pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that the grain is of high quality, free of contaminants, and that it meets the appropriate standards for use in pigeon feed. White dari. White dari, also known as white sorghum, is a versatile and hearty cereal grain that is commonly used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. This type of grain is valued for its relatively low fiber content, high energy density, and ability to provide a reliable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients for pigeons. White dari can be a valuable component in a balanced pigeon diet, but it is important to ensure that it is properly cleaned and processed to remove any potential contaminants or toxins. When incorporating white dari into pigeon feed, it is important to consider the specific nutritional needs and sensitivities of the pigeon breed, as well as to monitor feed intake and palatability. Milo. Milo, a type of sorghum grain, is another cereal that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes. This grain is valued for its ability to provide a reliable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients for pigeons, while also being relatively low in fiber. Milo can be used as a primary grain component in pigeon diets or as a supplementary ingredient, depending on the specific nutritional requirements and preferences of the pigeon breed or strain. When selecting Milo for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the grain is of high quality, free of contaminants, and that it has been properly processed to optimize its nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Safflower. As previously discussed, safflower is an oilseed crop that is commonly used in pigeon feed and seed mixes due to its high content of healthy fats and other essential nutrients. The seeds of the safflower plant are a rich source of linoleic acid, an omega-6 fatty acid that is important for maintaining healthy plumage and overall pigeon health. Safflower seeds can be used whole or crushed, and they are often combined with other grains, legumes, and oilseeds to create a balanced and varied pigeon diet. When sourcing safflower for pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that the seeds are fresh, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed and stored to preserve their nutritional value. Broken rice. Broken rice, a byproduct of the rice milling process, is a common ingredient used in pigeon feed and seed mixes. While it may have a slightly lower nutritional profile compared to whole, unbroken rice, broken rice can still serve as a valuable source of carbohydrates and other essential nutrients for pigeons. The use of broken rice in pigeon feed can be a cost-effective solution, as it is typically more affordable and easier to source than whole grain rice. When incorporating broken rice into pigeon diets, it is crucial to ensure that the grains are clean, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional availability and palatability for pigeons. Peeled oats. Peeled oats, also known as naked oats, are a specialized type of oat grain that has had the tough outer hull removed, making them more easily consumed and digested by pigeons. These oats are a rich source of protein, fiber, and other essential nutrients, and they can be a valuable component in a balanced pigeon diet. Peeled oats are often used in pigeon feed and seed mixes, either as a primary grain or as a supplementary ingredient, to provide additional nutritional support for pigeons. When selecting peeled oats for pigeon feed, it is essential to ensure that they are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Small striped sunflower seeds. Small striped sunflower seeds are a commonly used ingredient in pigeon feed and seed mixes, providing a rich source of healthy fats, protein, and other essential nutrients. These smaller sized sunflower seeds are often preferred over their larger counterparts, as they are more easily consumed and digested by pigeons. The distinctive striped pattern of these sunflower seeds can also contribute to their visual appeal and desirability in pigeon feed mixes. When sourcing small striped sunflower seeds for pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that they are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to preserve their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Buckwheat. Buckwheat is a pseudocereal that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes, offering a unique source of carbohydrates, protein, and other beneficial nutrients. While not a true cereal grain, buckwheat can still serve as a valuable component in a balanced pigeon diet, providing a different nutritional profile compared to traditional grains. The use of buckwheat in pigeon feed may also offer some additional health benefits, as it is a good source of antioxidants and other bioactive compounds. When incorporating buckwheat into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the grain is of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Canary seed. Canary seed, a small, round grain, is a common ingredient in many pigeon feed and seed mixes, particularly those designed for specialized or exotic pigeon breeds. This type of seed is valued for its high content of protein, essential fatty acids, and other beneficial nutrients that can support the health and performance of pigeons. Canary seed is often used as a supplementary ingredient in pigeon diets, providing a unique nutritional profile that can complement the primary grains and legumes used in the feed mix. When selecting canary seed for pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that the grains are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Yellow millet. Yellow millet is a cereal grain that is frequently included in pigeon feed and seed mixes, offering a reliable source of carbohydrates, protein, and other essential nutrients. This type of millet is known for its relatively small size and easy digestibility, making it a suitable choice for inclusion in pigeon diets. Yellow millet can be used as a primary grain component in pigeon feed or as a supplementary ingredient, depending on the specific nutritional requirements and preferences of the pigeon breed or strain. When sourcing yellow millet for pigeon feed, it is important to ensure that the grains are of high quality, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Brown linseed. As previously discussed, brown linseed, or flaxseed, is a valuable oilseed that is commonly included in pigeon feed and seed mixes due to its high content of omega-3 fatty acids and other beneficial nutrients. The oil contained within the linseed can help to promote healthy feather development, skin condition, and overall pigeon health. Brown linseed can be used whole, crushed, or in the form of linseed meal, and it is often combined with other grains, legumes, and oilseeds to create a balanced and varied pigeon diet. When using brown linseed in pigeon feed, it is crucial to ensure that the seeds are fresh, free of contaminants, and have been properly processed to optimize their nutritional value and palatability for pigeons. Rapeseed. Rapeseed, also known as canola or black coal seed, is an oilseed crop that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes. The seeds of the rapeseed plant are a source of beneficial fatty acids, protein, and other essential nutrients that can support pigeon health and performance. However, it is important to note that rapeseed can also contain glucosinolates, which can be toxic to pigeons in high concentrations. When using rapeseed in pigeon feed, it is crucial to carefully select and process the seeds to minimize the presence of potentially harmful compounds, and to ensure that the inclusion rate is within safe and recommended levels for the specific pigeon breed or strain. Thistle seed. Thistle seed is a unique and specialized ingredient that is sometimes included in pigeon feed and seed mixes, particularly for certain breeds or for specific purposes. These small, dark-colored seeds are known for their high content of protein, essential fatty acids, and other beneficial nutrients that can support pigeon health and performance. The use of thistle seed in pigeon feed may be particularly valuable for promoting feather development, skin condition, and overall plumage quality in pigeons. When incorporating thistle seed into pigeon diets, it is important to ensure that the seeds are of high quality, free of contaminants, and that the inclusion rate is appropriate for the specific pigeon breed or strain. In summary, this comprehensive overview of pigeon corn and seeds covers a wide range of grains, legumes, oilseeds, and other ingredients that are commonly used in the pigeon feed and seed industry. Each of these components offers unique nutritional profiles and characteristics that can contribute to the overall health and performance of pigeons. As an expert in this field with 20 years of experience, I hope that this information provides a clear and thorough understanding of the various options available for creating a balanced and effective pigeon diet. Remember, when selecting and incorporating these ingredients into pigeon feed, it is crucial to consider the specific nutritional needs and preferences of the pigeon breed or strain, as well as to ensure that the highest quality and safest products are used. Optimizing pigeon feed formulations, a comprehensive approach. Introduction. As an expert in the field of pigeon nutrition with over 20 years of experience, I am well versed in the intricacies of crafting optimal feed formulations for these fascinating avian companions. In this in-depth analysis, I will delve into the nuances of various grains, legumes, and oilseeds that form the backbone of a pigeon's dietary needs, providing a comprehensive guide to elevating the health and performance of our feathered friends. White pigeon wheat. White pigeon wheat, a staple in many pigeon diets, is a high-energy cereal grain prized for its exceptional nutritional profile. With its delicate flavor, high starch content, and favorable amino acid composition, this variety of wheat serves as a foundational component in well-balanced pigeon feed. Its easily digestible nature and ample supplies of essential vitamins and minerals make it a go-to ingredient for maintaining optimal body condition and supporting overall avian health. White dari. Closely related to the sorghum family, white dari is a versatile and nutrient-dense grain that has long been a staple in pigeon feed formulations. Its high energy content, combined with a favorable carbohydrate to protein ratio, makes it an excellent source of readily available fuel for active pigeons. Additionally, the grain's relatively low fiber content and lack of anti-nutritional factors ensure optimal nutrient absorption and utilization by the avian digestive system. Red Dari. In contrast to its white counterpart, red Dari is distinguished by its vibrant hue and slightly more robust flavor profile. This variety of sorghum offers a comparable nutritional profile, with a slightly higher protein content and a subtly distinct mineral composition. The inclusion of red Dari in pigeon feed can add valuable diversity to the bird's dietary intake, promoting a well-rounded and versatile nutritional foundation. Safflower. Safflower, a flowering oilseed crop, has gained significant traction in the world of pigeon nutrition due to its unique properties. Its high oil content, rich in essential fatty acids, makes it a valuable addition to pigeon feed, supporting feather quality, immune function, and overall vitality. Furthermore, the inherent bitterness of safflower helps deter unwanted pests and predators, making it a valuable component in comprehensive flock management strategies. Pigeon barley. Pigeon barley, a resilient and nutrient-dense cereal grain, has long been a staple in the diets of these remarkable birds. Its balanced composition of carbohydrates, proteins, and fiber, coupled with a generous supply of vitamins and minerals, makes it a versatile and highly beneficial ingredient in pigeon feed formulations. The grain's hardy nature and adaptability to a wide range of growing conditions ensure a reliable and consistent supply for pigeon enthusiasts. Broken rice. While often considered a byproduct, broken rice holds immense value in the realm of pigeon nutrition. This finely fragmented form of the cereal grain maintains its nutritional integrity, providing a readily available source of carbohydrates and other essential nutrients. The smaller particle size of broken rice also makes it easier for pigeons to consume and digest, enhancing the overall efficiency of nutrient utilization. Field oats. Field oats, a refined version of the whole grain, offer a unique nutritional profile that is highly beneficial for pigeons. With its reduced fiber content and increased digestibility, peeled oats provide a concentrated source of energy-rich carbohydrates and high-quality proteins, supporting optimal growth, muscle development, and overall avian fitness. The inclusion of this ingredient in pigeon feed formulations can contribute to a well-rounded and balanced diet. Brown linseed. Brown linseed, also known as flax seed, is a valuable oilseed that has gained significant attention in the world of pigeon nutrition. Its exceptional omega-3 fatty acid content, combined with a rich array of antioxidants and fiber, makes it a transformative addition to pigeon feed. The beneficial effects of brown linseed on feather quality, immune function, and cardiovascular health are well documented, making it a must-have ingredient for conscientious pigeon enthusiasts. Black coalseed. Black coalseed, a variety of the brassica plant family, offers a unique set of benefits for pigeon health and performance. Its high protein content, favorable amino acid profile, and presence of essential vitamins and minerals make it a versatile and valuable component in comprehensive feed formulations. The inclusion of black coalseed can contribute to a robust immune system, enhanced feather development, and overall avian vitality. Back maize. Back maize, a regional variety of the ubiquitous corn plant, is renowned for its exceptional nutritional qualities and performance-enhancing properties in pigeon diets. Its high energy content, coupled with a balanced blend of carbohydrates, proteins, and beneficial fats, makes it a valuable addition to feed formulations aimed at supporting the intense physical demands of racing pigeons or exhibition birds. The consistent availability and competitive pricing of back maize further solidify its place as a staple ingredient in the world of pigeon nutrition. Bordeaux maize. Bordeaux maize, a distinct variety of the corn plant, offers a unique flavor profile and nutritional composition that can be tailored to the specific needs of pigeon flocks. Its slightly sweeter taste and increased sugar content can serve as a valuable tool in enhancing palatability and encouraging consistent feed intake, particularly in younger or fussier birds. The balanced blend of carbohydrates, proteins, and essential micronutrients found in Bordeaux maize make it a versatile and highly beneficial component of comprehensive pigeon feed formulations. Red maize. Red maize, a visually striking variant of the corn plant, boasts a distinctive nutritional profile that can be advantageous in pigeon feed formulations. Its higher carotenoid content, which contributes to the vibrant hue, can translate to enhanced pigmentation and feather quality in show birds or racing pigeons. Additionally, the unique blend of carbohydrates, proteins, and other essential nutrients found in red maize can complement the dietary needs of various pigeon breeds and life stages, making it a valuable addition to a well-rounded feed regimen. Premium cribs maize. Premium cribs maize, a specially selected and processed form of the corn plant, is renowned for its exceptional quality and performance-enhancing properties in pigeon diets. The meticulous cultivation and processing techniques employed ensure a consistent supply of high-energy, nutrient-dense kernels that are readily digestible and optimally utilized by the avian digestive system. The inclusion of premium cribs maize in feed formulations can contribute to superior body condition, increased stamina, and overall competitive edge in racing or exhibition pigeons. Small cribs maize. While not as visually appealing as its premium counterpart, small cribs maize remains a valuable ingredient in pigeon feed formulations. Its smaller kernel size and slightly reduced nutritional density can be advantageous in tailoring feed compositions to the specific needs of younger, smaller, or more delicate pigeon breeds. The consistent availability and competitive pricing of small cribs maize make it a practical and versatile component in a balanced and cost-effective feed regimen. Toasted soya beans. Toasted soya beans, a processed form of the highly nutritious legume, offer a wealth of benefits for pigeon health and performance. The toasting process enhances the bioavailability of the bean's abundant proteins, essential amino acids, and a wide array of vitamins and minerals. The increased digestibility and reduced anti-nutritional factors make toasted soya beans an indispensable ingredient in crafting high-quality pigeon feeds that support optimal growth, muscle development, and overall vitality. Maple peas. Maple peas, a variety of the field pea family, are prized for their exceptional nutritional profile and performance-enhancing properties in pigeon diets. Their balanced blend of complex carbohydrates, high-quality proteins, and an array of essential vitamins and minerals make them a valuable addition to comprehensive feed formulations. The inclusion of maple peas can contribute to improved feather quality, enhanced immune function, and increased stamina in racing or exhibition pigeons. Dun peas. Dun peas, a distinct variety of the field pea, offer a unique nutritional profile that can be advantageous in tailoring pigeon feed to the specific needs of various breeds and life stages. Their moderate protein content, coupled with a favorable carbohydrate-to-fiber ratio, make them a versatile ingredient that can be effectively incorporated into both maintenance and performance-enhancing feed blends. The consistent availability and competitive pricing of dun peas further enhance their appeal as a staple component in pigeon nutrition programs. Large green peas. Large green peas, a premium variant of the field pea family, are renowned for their exceptional nutritional density and performance-boosting properties in pigeon diets. Their generous protein content, coupled with a favorable amino acid profile and a wealth of essential vitamins and minerals, make them a valuable addition to feed formulations aimed at supporting the intense physical demands of racing or exhibition pigeons. The larger size and distinct flavor of large green peas can also contribute to improved palatability and consistent feed intake. Small green peas. Small green peas, a more compact variant of the field pea, offer a unique set of benefits for pigeon health and performance. Their smaller size and slightly reduced nutritional density can be advantageous in tailoring feed compositions to the specific needs of younger, smaller, or more delicate pigeon breeds. The consistent availability and competitive pricing of small green peas make them a practical and versatile component in a balanced and cost-effective feed regimen. Mung beans. Mung beans, a protein-rich legume, have gained significant attention in the world of pigeon nutrition due to their exceptional nutritional profile and performance-enhancing properties. Their balanced blend of complex carbohydrates, high-quality proteins, and a wealth of essential vitamins and minerals make them a valuable addition to comprehensive feed formulations. The inclusion of mung beans can contribute to improved feather quality, enhanced immune function, and increased stamina in racing or exhibition pigeons. Milo. Milo, a variety of the sorghum family, is a versatile and nutrient-dense grain that has long been a staple in pigeon feed formulations. Its high energy content, coupled with a favorable carbohydrate-to-protein ratio, makes it an excellent source of readily available fuel for active pigeons. Additionally, the grain's relatively low fiber content and lack of anti-nutritional factors ensure optimal nutrient absorption and utilization by the avian digestive system. Small striped sunflower seeds. Small striped sunflower seeds, a premium variant of the ubiquitous oilseed, offer a unique set of benefits for pigeon health and performance. Their high energy content, rich in beneficial fats and essential fatty acids, make them a valuable addition to feed formulations aimed at supporting the intense physical demands of racing or exhibition pigeons. The distinct flavor and texture of small striped sunflower seeds can also contribute to improved palatability and consistent feed intake. Buckwheat. Buckwheat, a pseudocereal with a distinctive triangular shape, has gained traction in the world of pigeon nutrition due to its exceptional nutritional profile and performance-enhancing properties. Its balanced blend of complex carbohydrates, high-quality proteins, and a wealth of essential vitamins and minerals make it a valuable addition to comprehensive feed formulations. The inclusion of buckwheat can contribute to improved feather quality, enhanced immune function, and increased stamina in racing or exhibition pigeons. Canary seed. Canary seed, a small, round grain derived from the Phalaris canariensis plant, has long been a staple in the diets of pigeons and other avian species. Its unique nutritional composition, rich in carbohydrates, proteins, and a variety of essential micronutrients, makes it a versatile and highly beneficial ingredient in pigeon feed formulations. The consistent availability and competitive pricing of canary seed further enhance its appeal as a foundational component in a well-rounded and cost-effective feed regimen. Yellow millet. Yellow millet, a cereal grain prized for its exceptional nutritional profile and palatable flavor, has become an increasingly popular ingredient in pigeon feed formulations. Its high energy content, coupled with a favorable carbohydrate to protein ratio, makes it an excellent source of readily available fuel for active pigeons. The inclusion of yellow millet can contribute to improved body condition, enhanced feather quality, and increased stamina in racing or exhibition birds. Rapeseed. Rapeseed, a member of the Brassica family, has gained significant attention in the world of pigeon nutrition due to its exceptional oil content and performance-enhancing properties. Its high concentration of beneficial monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, coupled with a wealth of essential vitamins and antioxidants, make it a transformative addition to feed formulations. The inclusion of rapeseed can contribute to improved feather quality, enhanced immune function, and increased cardiovascular health in pigeons. Thistle seed. Thistle seed, a unique and distinctive oilseed, has long been valued in the world of pigeon nutrition for its exceptional nutritional profile and performance-boosting properties. Its high energy content, rich in beneficial fats and essential fatty acids, makes it a valuable addition to feed formulations aimed at supporting the intense physical demands of racing or exhibition pigeons. The inclusion of thistle seed can also contribute to improved feather quality and overall avian vitality. Formulating optimal pigeon feeds. When crafting comprehensive pigeon feed formulations, it is essential to strike a delicate balance between the various grains, legumes, and oilseeds discussed above. By carefully considering the unique nutritional profiles, energy density, and palatability of each ingredient, we can create tailored blends that cater to the specific needs of different pigeon breeds, life stages, and performance goals. For instance, a feed formulation aimed at supporting the high-intensity training and racing demands of homing pigeons might feature a higher concentration of premium cribs maize, safflower, brown linseed, and small striped sunflower seeds to provide a rich source of readily available energy and essential fatty acids. Conversely, a maintenance feed for exhibition or show birds might emphasize ingredients like white pigeon wheat, Bordeaux maize, maple peas, and canary seed to promote optimal body condition, feather quality, and overall avian health. Throughout the formulation process, it is crucial to consider factors such as nutrient density, palatability, and digestibility to ensure that the final product is both nutritionally complete and readily accepted by the pigeons. By leveraging a deep understanding of the unique properties and synergistic effects of the various grains, legumes, and oilseeds, we can craft custom feed blends that support the holistic well-being and performance of our feathered companions. Conclusion. In the realm of pigeon nutrition, a comprehensive understanding of the diverse array of grains, legumes, and oilseeds is paramount to crafting optimal feed formulations. By meticulously exploring the nuances of each ingredient, from white pigeon wheat to thistle seed, we can develop tailored blends that cater to the specific needs of different pigeon breeds, life stages, and performance goals. Through this detailed exploration, we have unveiled the vast potential of these versatile components, each offering a unique set of nutritional benefits and performance-enhancing properties. By strategically incorporating these elements into our feed formulations, we can unlock the true potential of our pigeon flocks, elevating their health, vitality, and competitive edge. As we continue to push the boundaries of pigeon nutrition, this comprehensive guide serves as a valuable resource for avian enthusiasts, breeders, and professionals alike. By embracing the depth and complexity of these essential feed ingredients, we can collectively embark on a journey of optimizing pigeon wellness and performance, solidifying the muscle quality of the racing pigeon, feathered companions and champions in the world of avian excellence. This part of our series on breeding techniques deals with the pigeon's muscles. The quality of the muscles in a pigeon is of enormous importance, especially when you want to do well on the long-distance races. This, of course, doesn't mean that excellent chest muscles in a pigeon turn the bird into a favorite automatically. On the other hand, when this quality is absent, it will have a suppressing effect on many other well-functioning characteristics. A well-experienced judge of pigeons has to be able to interpret the quality of the muscles by touch, and by doing so he can determine the degree of competitive endurance for individual pigeons. On top of that, it enables him to tell the distance this bird can bridge completely. It is possible to guess the distance accurately with only a variance of 125 miles. Of course, it takes an awful lot of time to be able to assess the different qualities. The more fighting spirit and drive are present in a pigeon, the higher the need for supple and springy muscles to unfold these qualities. If in a pigeon the muscle quality will only be sufficient for competitiveness up to 250 miles, she'll be very reliable on distances as far as 220 miles. However, because of her character, a class pigeon always manages to fly a few more hours than a pigeon is really able to, considering its condition. In this case, where the pigeon is judged to be able to competitively handle 250 miles, he will manage about 300 miles. The consequences of putting these extra strains the pigeon? Early wear and tear. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to put too much pressure on your birds. By limiting such a bird to 220 miles, we spare the pigeon from having to use energy reserves when he's confronted with strong head winds or very high temperatures. Everyone knows that on a race of 300 miles, with the winds on the tail, a pigeon uses less energy than on a 220-mile race under normal circumstances. We have to consider all these factors very carefully every week. The ability to stay in the air for many hours increases according to the pliability and elasticity of the muscles. To start with, muscles are a collection of fine fibrils, which you can study quite easily by making use of a special microscope. Many fibrils together form the muscle fibers. In a cross-section, their diameter measures no more than a few microns. From 50 to 100 fibers join in forming a muscle bundle, which is covered with connecting tissue. Finally, the muscle as such is made up of many bundles. From small to large, we can categorize it like this: fibril, muscle fiber, muscle bundle, muscle. The exact number of muscle bundles is determined in the egg. On the academic level, they are still arguing about the question of muscle fibers. Are they formed after birth? As far as I know, up to this point, a satisfactory answer hasn't been found yet, although it seems that the most accepted answer is that there is no increase in the amount of fibers. By providing an adequate feed supply to our pigeons, they will never form bigger-sized muscles, but on the other hand, feeding them the best meals possible will not trick the pigeon system into growing bigger-sized muscles than the size which was determined by its genotype. All this is of the greatest importance when we consider that the muscles of our pigeons, who play such a prominent role in the achievement capacity of the birds for a major part, can't be formed anymore in the course of the pigeon's later years. When fanciers, before entering an exhibition, feed them a special diet, to give their birds the full muscle look, they're only adding extra fat to their bodies. You add extra muscle to a pigeon by breeding, not by feeding. It may be of some importance here to mention that with an increase in the length of the bones, the made-to-measure muscles don't become shorter but thicker. Consequently, it looks as if the bird is muscled heavier, but this is misleading. Both birds have the same amount of muscle. As we all know, the most significant group of muscles are those found on the chest, attached to the breastbone. The curvature of the breastbone may be flat, and in such a situation the bird seems to be built with less depth. When, however, the breastbone curvature is deep, when holding the bird in your hand, it feels as if the bird is built to deep. Birds which aren't deep create the impression of having a generous supply of muscles, while those who are considered too deep appear to be on the skinny side, with very little muscles. In reality, the amount of muscles in both types is equal. The difference is that in the one type the muscles are growing lengthwise, while in the other, they grow in width, all in according with the length of the bones. It appears that there are more of the deep type of pigeons around, and they are endowed with just as much muscles as the other birds. The amount of muscle fibers can't be increased by either feeding or training. Still, training plays an important role. Just like all organs used from the very start, so the muscles will adjust to the jobs given to them, with the result there is less energy loss. There isn't going to be a difference in the amount of cells in the muscle tissue, but with exercise the tissue gains in volume. Those of you who have examined a butchered pigeon are aware of the fact that the entire chest muscle is formed by two muscles. The one on the outside, which surrounds the entire thorax, is known as the large chest muscle. The one laying underneath is the small chest muscle. When a bird is flying, the small chest muscle lifts the wings and the large one pulls them down again, thus making the pigeon fly. It is possible to compare this movement with the breaststroke in swimming. You need less energy and force to stretch out the arms, which determines the pace, than you need for pulling them back under the water, which makes the swimmer move forwards. Flying is a rhythmical movement which consists of the small chest muscle dictating the speed of movement while the large chest muscle retracts the wings. Researchers claims that during a race the pigeon moves its wings 300 times every minute. On a race of 360 miles this amounts to 180.000 wing beats. Mentioning this number, in my opinion, puts enough emphasis on the most important significance of the quality of the muscles. When the small chest muscle is active, the large one rests. It's called a rest period. During this period it takes fresh oxygen from the blood circulation and in this way feeds itself. After this, when the large chest muscle is at work, the small one enters the rest period. For fuel the muscles use fat and glycogen. From a biological point of view the difference between the supple and springy muscles, compared to stiff and massive ones, lies in the amount of blood vessels which, in the first group, are present in much greater numbers. The advantage of this is that the blood is better able to supply the muscle cells with fuel. The nutriment reserve is much higher, the ability to store food is better and less energy is used when both muscles rub together. This is easy to explain. During the rhythmical, changing activity of both chest muscles, one is always in its rest period. The better it is able to relax in this position, the less it will hinder the other muscles in its activity. This saves a lot of energy, which, on a race of 300 to 400 miles, may become the deciding factor. We will never spend enough time on the improvement of the quality of the muscles. The quality of the muscles is genetically transmitted intermediary, which means that the offspring inherit half of the combined qualities of both parents. Notice that in connection with the muscles, there is no ideal example either showing how it should be, or how it shouldn't be. The size of the muscles is very important. A dry, stringy pigeon is able to achieve much more than a pigeon with a heavy load of muscles, when those muscles are very rigid. The deciding factor isn't the amount, but the quality. Under the pressure of our fingers those parts of the muscles, which we are able to feel, should give the impression of being loose and capable of shifting around. When we remove our fingers, or we release some of the pressure we're applying, the shifted muscle bundle should spring back immediately. This movability of the muscles has to create in us a definite impression of superelasticity, never an impression of soft flabbiness without any resistance. The best is when our fine-tuned fingertips not only discover a compact mass of meat under the skin, but that within the muscle itself the separate muscle bundles can be distinguished and we are able to trace them entirely lengthwise with our fingers. Fingers? No, not with long nails, or with brute force. If we want to examine a pigeon with our fingers, we have to put all our concentration behind it. We don't hear anything anymore, we don't see, we withdraw ourselves and only our fingertips are alive. In no other way is it possible to discover anything under the skin, and will we be able to notice any differences? We should hold the pigeon in a very relaxed way. A squeezed bird will not be able to show its muscle quality. Neither will a bird which is held the wrong way. When you let a pigeon slide forward in your hand, so you can hold onto its back end, you have to realize that you have a firmer grip on it than you would normally have, to compensate for the shift in balance towards the front. Next you put pressure on the end of the breastbone and in that way the pigeon can't get away from your hands anymore. You should always hold a pigeon in such a way that your grip is like a caress to the bird. Firm, so it can't escape, but loving, to make the bird feel completely at ease. Only under those conditions will you be able to estimate the muscle quality. Never torture your birds, make them feel that you care for them. First we let the fingers trace the muscles which are found up front, at the beginning of the breastbone. Here the circumference is the biggest and at this spot we first find the different bundles, many of them together forming the large chest muscle. We finger them lengthwise, applying a bit of pressure while we prove their suppleness and elasticity. Carefully we encircle them with our fingers and perceive the activity underneath. We may find a tenseness or not, a fibrillation in the separate bundles and or a feeling as if the bundle is made up of several air-filled bicycle inner tubes. It is not a good sign when our fingers are unable to comprehend much of what is going on underneath that skin. Let's, for example, compare a pigeon from a good loft with a pigeon who is stiff-muscled. We finger both 10 times in turn and immediately we will have learned to detect the big differences. Over the years, I have noticed that the quality of the muscles in hens always is better than that in cocks. For that reason, a cock who has excellent muscles doubles its value in this respect. On the difficult long-distance races very often a hen will outrace a cock, a fact which in my opinion also has to do with the superior muscle quality in hens. They can keep it up just a bit longer. The elasticity of their muscles is able to withstand the extra burden. Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eyesight characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eyesight and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.